So am I feeling lucky today? I don't really know, guys. But it's certainly a day for Tessa to have some time out. As you saw with her last video, of course Tessa wanted to come out because she'd done a business. And today I'm going to see if I'm going to get lucky and be able to get her out without there being too much of an issue with her. I don't think she's sort of really wanting to, by the looks of her. I mean, she's not being defensive at all at this particular point. I can pretty much guarantee you if I went in with my hand, she would get defensive really fast. So I don't do that yet with Tessa, but she's certainly going to be coming out. So I will get her out, and then I'll put the camera back on, because it's just absolutely impossible to hold a camera and watch where my camera's pointed and get her out. So I'll be back soon. Okay, I got her, and my luck was fine. A little bit of a fight in terms of letting me know she certainly didn't want to come out, but that's Tessa, and just so she's got a little bit of substrate in the side of her mouth. And no, I wouldn't stick my finger there and try and get that out of her mouth either. If it were Lily or Jack, I probably would, but not this girl at all, if you might see it, if she'll maybe turn around. Although I can never handle substrate in their mouth. She's not too bad, but she's still not really keen for me to do too much around there. So yeah, I wanted to talk about, and I guess it's very hard, you know, from where I am, all the camera view and stuff, of getting Tessa's size for you. But a lot of people have made a remark on just how big she is, say compared to their Bredli at the same age. Now, I got Tessa when she was, I think, well, I was told she was around that 8.5 months of age, and that would probably be pretty accurate, actually. And she is now, I guess I've had her for at least 6 months at this particular, and I'd have to look up my books, and I should have done that before I started the video, but I never do. But, you know, coming up to, I'll sort of point you down a little bit, because that's where she's sort of hanging herself here. 8 months, so 6 months, 14, maybe 15. Don't hook the banana in your head, please. Like, why would you do that? As you can see, you know, she's tolerant though. She just doesn't like coming out. But back to size before I get sidetracked. She is a big girl for even 16 months of age. She's a pretty big snake, and that kind of is why I'm so intent on getting her as socialized as I possibly can now, because she is going to be a very, very big girl by the looks of her. And I can give you, you know, she would be probably, definitely I don't know, I'm shocking at size. Would she be as tall as me? And I'm 5'2". Yeah, I think that she is absolutely that in her height, or length. My height, her length. Sunday morning, guys. Takes my head a little bit longer to get going on a Sunday. But she's at that point where she wants to just go. And the other day she actually managed to get herself up into that hangout spot, which was an ordeal getting her out of that hangout spot. But fortunately she was so good about it too. For such a bit of a flighty girl at the moment, she handled me putting her through there and through that hoop and back around that way, and she behaved really well. So yeah, I'm just putting out there for roughly a 16-month-old Bredli. Let me look in her book thing. Well, the iPad at this point, because it's right here. Let's have a look at you, Tessa, and let's see where you're at. And let's find out. Edit. August, mid-August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, there you go. She is not quite a year and a half. Well, she'll be, actually, okay, let's put a, that's what I made my head. She'll be 2. The 18th of August, 2018. So May, June, July, August. So she's only 3 months off being 2 years of age. So if you look at it that way, is she still a big girl? I don't know. I actually haven't really looked at Bredli ages, sizes or anything like that. I don't really worry about it. I figure what they're going to be is what they're going to be. I certainly haven't overfed Tessa. She has just gone to a small rat at this stage in her life. She has been eating weekly over the summer, but over the winter I will probably offer her a small rat every 10 days. Now there's one thing I must say about her. She is always hungry. She's a brilliant eater, and that, you know, the size of her girth, okay, is the size. I've got little hands too, guys, but she's definitely a small rat size. And then she looks for more, even after she's got that one down in her belly. So that's what I mean. She's an exceptionally good eater. And I look at her enclosure now and I think, you need to stop growing, Tessa, because I need to get you a bigger enclosure now. So, well, not quite yet. I mean, Lily was in that one for 3 years of her life, guys. So, and managed it quite well. And in actual fact, I think she would have preferred to have stayed in it to some degree. But I know that Tessa is going to love height, for sure. Is going to love the height that I will have for her. I just need to get a few more bits and pieces to put it all together, as in another heating panel, because the one in there is not enough. It's only a 40 watt, which I'm hoping to eventually get a Pani and Maya into a wooden enclosure or a plastic PVC enclosure if I can get some here, and then I'll be able to utilise those 40 watt heating panels, because they will never need anything more than that. But for now they would just be kind of sitting and going to waste once I do and get her new enclosure done. And you know, it will be about 1100 high by 1200 in length, and I think it's only going to be about 550 in width. But if Tessa utilises height, the width doesn't really concern me, as long as she's got plenty of branches to get herself around on and to climb on, and that I know Tessa's going to be very happy. Very rarely uses a height. I have seen her use them, and not even when she's in shed. So yeah, she's as you can see, once she's out, there's no big deal with Tessa. And there used to be, you know, even with her out, any movements, my hand movements would arc her up. Now, I think she's just gotten so used to me going la 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 with my hands, it doesn't bother her. Seeing herself in my glasses no longer bothers her. She'll actually come up and bump me in my face, maybe accidentally, but she will still do it. And she's not worried about me. She's just, yeah, getting so much better, and I am happy with her. But it's like, do I get lucky today and am able to get her out without there being too much of a bother? So you were pretty good, weren't you, darling? You were pretty good, hey? Yeah, you're getting much better and better and better. As you can see, not too much of a bother with me touching her on the head or near her face, which is a very good thing too, guys. Very good thing to do. So, because you never know when you're going to have to look in their mouth. And believe me, I've had to open Lily's mouth a couple of times and get a piece of substrate out because it's been annoying her. And there may come a time where I may have to do it with Tessa as well. So, there she is. There's my big Bredli, as people are saying. You know, some people are saying that there's at like 11 months, or even though Tessa's no longer there, was half the size. She wants to go and go and go, but she's going to go on to the jungle gym. I'm not going to be putting her home, so she's going to get a little bit of time out here with me before she does go home. I only have Jessie to feed, and I think Sia is due for a feed today. But apart from that, it's a pretty cruisy day. So guys, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your snakes and all your animals.